Hello everyone, this is Mohammed again, and this is another video on the STM Nucleo tutorial series. And at this particular video, I want to show you how to use CRC32 unit on the STM. Majority of STM chips has got a CRC32 calculation unit that you can use to calculate CRC, mainly if you're using Ethernet, but you can use it for other purposes. There are some chips where you can change the CRC polynomial, but for this one you cannot change the polynomial, it's fixed. According to the reference manual, this is the CRC32 polynomial. It's also called MPEG 2, CRC32 MPEG 2, this one. So this is what I'm going to show you today. And you can refer to it if you're using a discovery board as well. It's the same concept. I haven't made a video on CRC for the discovery series, but it's the same for all other STM boards, as long as using HAL libraries. So without any delay, let's get started and set up a project in CubeMX. And on here, click on New Project and select the right board. So I'm going to use the board selector for that. It's an STM board, Nucleo 64 pins, and the series is of 4, and it's the F401RA, this one. And this is the pinout by default, so I'm going to leave everything as it is, and because all I need is just to enable the CRC unit. So on the peripheral, expand CRC and activate. That's everything we need to do. So, and now we're ready to generate the code. Click on Generate Source Code icon, give the project a name, I'm going to call it CRC Video, select the right IDE, MDKR v5, and hit OK. Once the source code is generated, click on Open Project and this will take you to your IDE. And on Keil, expand this project folder, the application user, and open the main. And on the CRC driver, go to and under Functions tab, expand CRC, and you will see all the functions available. There are very few. The main ones are accumulate and calculate. So use calculate if you already have an array of all the values that you want to calculate CRC for. Then use calculate because it will directly calculate all of them. But if you're not receiving the data all at once, so let's say you have 1,000 data points and you want to calculate CRC for them, but you don't receive them at the same time, like for Ethernet case, you receive 100 data points each time. Then you use accumulate at the start, and then for the last 100 data point, use calculate to finalize the CRC calculation. So in my case, let me just use calculate. So let me first create the array of data, an array of 32. I'm going to define it here, unsigned 32T. I'm going to call it CRC array. Perhaps 4 bytes will be enough, or 4 data points. So here is the data. I'm going to calculate it with the STM board and compare it to the online calculator. So let me calculate it then. The function HAL CRC calculate. The function takes a few parameters. The first one is the CRC handle type diff, and it's defined by CubeMX and given the name HCRC. And we need to pass this as a pointer. And then the pointer to the array that holds the data, and the size of data are 4 data points, and that's it. This one will return a CRC value. So let me I'm going to define it global so that I can see it in debugging mode. So unsigned 32, I'm going to call it CRC value. So this is the returned value by CRC. And that's all we need to do. So let's compile the code and load it to the board. And now let's get to debugging mode and see what the CRC calculated value is. First thing to do here is that we need to add the CRC value variable to the watch memory so that we'll be able to see it. So here is it. Now I'm ready to run the code. Okay, so we get in this value. Let's compare it with the online calculator. So I need to copy all of these values to the online calculator. I use this one, online CRC calculator. Doesn't have a name. So I need just to copy them and paste them in here and remove the comma. They're tab separated ones, or just space separated values. And click calculate CRC32. And we should look at under CRC32 MPEG 2, and the value is this. Let's compare it to the one we have in there. So we get 022059 ACAE. Whoa, correct. Okay, good. So we calculated the correct CRC32 for this array of data. Okay, that's all I want to show you today. Thanks for watching, and as always, if you found this video helpful and want to see more videos like this, don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Have a nice day, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.